spiritual, I know what all people that, we've all had our stories. But everybody's like, that's not Sadia. She ain't like that. Whatever you dealt with in the past, leave it back there. You need to meet Sadia. So I was like, okay. So I got a call. So Sadia's having another circle. If you want to join the circle. I was like, yeah. Everybody was surprised. I'm like, not you. You're not gonna act right. I was like, no, I'm gonna come. Sadia was surprised I showed up. But when I tell you, this woman has the most beautiful, genuine spirit I've ever encountered. She can hold space for 15 women like I've never seen before. And in turn, she turned 15 women into sisters. I got two right here. They're sisters for real, but I've adopted myself into the family or whatever. She did just like But Sadia, you mean so much to me and to so many people. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Look, I got on that skin. This is seriously a beautiful, spiritual sister, mother, friend, guide, priestess, goddess, queen, all that. She embodies it all. So I am very, 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 very proud to step aside and let you do your thing.
Start off like this. First, giving honor to God and the God that is within me. And we'll get back to that in a minute. I have to give thanks for that. I have to give thanks to the people who thought it was a good idea to bring me out here to talk to y'all. We're going to see if that was a good idea or not. I am thankful for each of you for coming out, for sharing the energy this evening, the energy of self-care. The fact that we all are here, they say that where 2 or 3 are gathered, right? And they also say to touch and agree. Now, we don't have to touch, but we have gathered and we all agree on our purpose and our reason for being here. So I'm grateful to each of you for sharing in that energy this evening. There's a self-care movement going on right now. And I'm grateful to be a part of that in any way. I'm grateful to Sister Reach, for Arisha for asking me to be here, for Sharice for being fantabulous. I'm grateful for the work that they do here in the city, for their trips to Nashville, for their trips to D.C. Y'all, they do that for us. They take the trips that we're scared to take, to say the things that we're scared to say. They stand up for us in ways that we don't even know we need to be stood up for. And I'm grateful for that. I didn't even know the term reproductive justice until a few years ago when I came across Sister Reach. And I was like, heck yeah, we need that. I like that. That's right. And so I'm grateful for the information and the knowledge that they spread, and I'm grateful that I am a recipient of that. If you do not support, and I've already said I want to participate in whatever way that I can, because if y'all, I'm newly healed. So I got some energy, so you better grab me while I got it. All right. So, first thing, real quick, we talk about self-love and we talk about self-care, right? And I want everybody to know they are different things. I feel like I'm whispering because it seems loud. Like I can be here and not need a mic at all, so now I'm feeling like I'm talking like I'm evangelical or something. Okay, so the difference between self-love and self-care. Self-love is a state of being. Okay? You're there. you have gotten to a place of loving yourself. It is a state of being. Now, I don't want to say a place that you've arrived to, because arrival means that you've reached a final destination. So I'm not going to ever say that. I'm going to say it's a state of being, because it's a state that we can arrive to and we can cross right on through to the other side and start judging ourselves again and not love ourselves as much. So self-love is a state of being. Self-care is an action. It's the things that you do to arrive to the self-love, right? I want to be clear about when I say self-care that I'm not talking about getting our nails done and getting our hair done and getting our eyebrows waxed and all that. I'm not talking about that kind of self-care. There's one reason I'm not talking about that kind of self-care, because as women, and originally I did prepare everything to be addressing sisters only. So brothers, get in where you fit in. It's only a few of y'all, so y'all in the minority, y'all got to interpret like we do on a regular basis. Ain't that right, sisters? All right. All right. So, I'm not talking about those types of things. I'm not talking about those things we do for grooming or the things that we call pampering. Because we have gotten to a point in our society that those things are considered necessities almost. Sisters aren't like, oh, it's my birthday, I'm going to get my toes done. No, I got a 2-week appointment every 2 weeks. It's on the calendar. May is going to be looking for me, even though her name ain't May. She's going to be looking for me to come get my pedicure. I got to go get my hair done. We're not getting our hair done because we want to feel that healing energy from somebody's healing hands in our hair. We're going because we feel we have to. So unless you're a sister like me who goes and gets her hair done once every 2 years, because this year's clippers at the house, I do that myself, right? Unless you're a sister like me who decides, I'm just going to go a time period without painting my toenails, and then every now and then I'm going to do this for myself, then you can look at that as self-care. But now if you look at it as a requirement, and it's routine, and I'm going to tell y'all, don't nobody need to get their eyebrows done as self-care. Come on now. Do you love that? Do you like to go get hair snatched out your face? I don't think any of us like that, right? That isn't a form of self-care. We're not even going to get into the other places we get hair snatched from, because that ain't for us at all. Okay? All right. So what is self-care? For me, it's not about what it looks like. It's the end result. Self-care helps you to learn more about yourself. Self-care allows you to get to a place of acceptance of yourself. Self-care allows you to heal yourself, to grow within yourself, and eventually to love yourself. That's what self-care does. Now, what does it look like? That's something different. We can talk about that in a minute. So, and there's one more thing I want to know about the self-care real quick before we get into the meat of the situation. There is this saying that goes around that we all have heard, especially women, new mothers, and things like that. They say, make sure you take care of yourself, because you can't take care of nobody else till you can't take care of yourself. Every black woman I know can say that ain't the truth. We know that's a lie. We take care of everybody before we take care of ourselves. So to say that, you can't take, I have had days when I didn't have enough food. I fed my children, I didn't eat. I was taking care of them first. I've had times when I had no money, but they needed, and so I'm going to give to them. Times when my husband was hurting or going through something, and I put my hurt aside in order to support him. Let's be real, y'all. We can take care of everybody and never take ourselves. We will go to the grave giving our last dollar to somebody else. So let's go and throw that out the window that you can't take care of anybody else until you take care of yourself, because we know that's not true. So in a minute we're going to get to why then is it even important for us to take care of ourselves. But real quick, I thought I was being real clever, y'all, when I titled this thing, Focus on Me, Hearing Essential Revelations. I thought it was clever. I thought it was cute. If you don't know the song, you won't get why I thought that was clever, okay? But there is a song by an artist named Her, preacher talking on y'all tonight. I was going to talk and sing along the way. But I went to this festival a week ago, and my voice still ain't right, and I'm not the best singer as it is, so I'm not going to hurt anybody this evening, okay? But what I am going to do first, let me say this before I say that. The sister opened this up, and I'm so grateful for that energy. Thank you so much for welcoming our ancestors in. I had come in and had a talk with them earlier, so now it's just more of them in here, and I'm grateful for that. And so I'm grateful that she laid the foundation, and all we African people in here. This might be a church, but it ain't Sunday morning. Right. It ain't, sister, you know what I'm saying. Come on now. I'm going to need y'all to feed me because I'm going to give y'all all I got. Whatever I got to talk about self-care this evening, I'm going to give it to you, but I'm going to need you to give me a little something back. This ain't a lecture at the University of Memphis. I'm standing up here with no shoes on. I'm going to need you to give it to me like that, okay? All right. A barefoot sister needs some energy. So anyway, I chose that song, y'all. The sister, Orisha asked me a long time ago to come and speak, and then she asked me to be the keynote speaker. I said, oh, okay, great. I do sister circles, I do groups all the time. We have self-care, we talk about that, we talk about self-love, no problem. I pull from my history somewhere and talk about that. I can't do this, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna come back to my notes, okay? So I'm gonna pull from some stuff I've done in the past. That's what I'm gonna do. And then I heard the song. I'm always a little late. I'm not mainstream at all, y'all. I don't listen to the radio. I don't know how long the song been out. I might be talking about something outdated. I'm not sure, okay? But I heard the song. Thank you. Okay. I heard the song in the car, which they play it 100 times a day, right? And all I heard was the chorus, focus on me. And I heard the rhythm and the melody, and it was so sensual to me. I'm going to need everybody to understand that God created all kinds of everything, the sensuality, the sexuality, and all of this. So don't be mad, okay? Don't be scared. All right? So I thought it was a sensual song, y'all. That's for real. That's what I thought. I was like, yeah, focus on me. Yes, I like that. I ain't heard nothing else. First of all, this is us on Facebook reading on the
okay?
So then a week later, I went to an event, and they played the song at the event. Again, I heard the chorus. People are talking all around. I'm like, yeah, I really like that song. I'm feeling it. And I'm thinking this whole time that this song is about sex. So I'm thinking, yes, sister, take that power, tell them, focus on me, tell your partner, focus on me. This is where I am today. And as I'm listening to the song at this event, I hear the line, you about to play? Girl, let me hear it, because I ain't gonna sing it. So it was very interesting to me. I'm just telling you about the journey I went through with this song. And so it was very interesting to me because I looked at this duality that I felt coming from that song. For one thing, I thought it was sensual. Now y'all know, y'all heard that rhythm.
Right.
Y'all know the sisters talking about focus on me, and what else would I think? But then I read the lyrics and saw the video, and I said, oh, she's talking about her relationship. She's talking about her mate. She's asking her mate to focus on her, right? And so I was very intrigued by this because that to me seems like both a command and a pleading, a demand and a begging at the same time, a duality going on. And I said, man, if this ain't the epitome of what sisters deal with every day and how we have to live, a command and a pleading, a demand and a begging going on at the same time. Y'all, I'm telling you, this song touched my soul. I had a post about it on Facebook. Who else is touched by this song but me? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So hold up real quick. Y'all know how that song go, right? That little part. Focus on me. That part. Every now and then I'm going to point to y'all. And I just want y'all to give it to me, especially you, Cerise. Give it to me. But the duality of that energy and how important it is for us to recognize how that is. It's a very rare occasion that anything is one thing. It's always a duality, always a multiplicity. There are all these things going on at the same time, right? And we forget that. We seem to think that things only go one way. We feel like everything has to be in the same pattern. We have to fit into a blueprint, right? There's only one type of relationship. There's only one type of marriage. There's only one type of child rearing. There's only one type of sexuality. There's only one type of way that you live your life. You grow up, you're a good kid, you go to church, you graduate from high school, you go to college, you find yourself a good man, you find yourself a good woman, you have these children. This is the blueprint, right? But how many of us are miserable trying to live that blueprint? Trying to fit within that blueprint. How many of us feel wrong and broken on a regular basis because we don't fit into that blueprint? See, when we start talking about duality and multiplicity, we got to recognize there is no one way. Not in nature, not in spirituality. So how dare we? Who are we to think that we will be different from all of nature and all of the spirituality that has been exercised and created and practiced in this world? We gonna be the only ones that only have one way? That doesn't make sense. So anyway, as I looked at this, as I looked at the song representing to me both sexuality and relationships, and how the sister was asking him, you know, to focus on her. Now see, why I look at that as empowering is because so many of us, not just women, men as well, we never feel that we have the permission to make that demand. Focus on me. We don't even give ourselves the permission to focus on ourselves. Right? And so it's an empowering thing to say it. See, even on the other side, we have the command and the demand, but even the begging and the pleading takes courage. Baby, please, how do I have to open myself up, make myself vulnerable to beg you? Baby, please, focus on me. So I thought of that as a very interesting thing. But of course, y'all know that was just the surface. Because the reality is all about focus on me. Right? Many people tell me they don't even know what they want. They don't even know what they like. I've asked people, if you could do anything, this is something I do with people I advise on a regular basis. If you could do anything that you want, what would you do? The majority of them say, I don't know. We've never even thought about it. Never even thought about the things that would bring us joy or make us happy. So this is something I want you all to do real quick. I was going to pass out paper because I'm old school, y'all. I taught for real, like old school. Yeah. Like I remember mimeograph machines. Okay? Like, y'all know I was in the inner city school, though, because why? Because there's still a mimeograph machine there, okay? Come on now. But this is what I want y'all to do real quick. I'm going to get a couple of people to stand up and answer this for me, because we're not going to do this just talking. We call it response people, right? Okay, so I want you to real quick, I'm only going to give you a minute. I want you to think of 3 things you love and 3 things you love to do. Now, the 3 things you love cannot include your family. Cannot include your family. 3 things you love, 3 things you love to do. As soon as you have 3 things you love, you can raise your hand if you're not, real shy. Sharice.
Music, road trips, and reproductive justice.
All right now. See, she lucky. The next question, she ain't gonna be able to say one of them, but that was good. Okay, who else? 3 things you love.
Teaching, gardening, and singing.
Oh yeah. Yes. Fabulous. All right, who else? 3 things you love, sister.
Coca-Cola.
Come on.
Yes, yes.
They know I'm telling the truth. I love to dance, and I love to write.
Okay, great. Brother.
Food, football, and music.
He said, food, football, music.
Yes, sir.
Love it.
My man.
Sister?
Birth, travel, and walking, like on walk.
Did you say you love birth?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to talk about that. No. It's a beautiful thing. I'm really kidding. Okay, who has 3 things they love to do? Oh, sis, go ahead.
Sex, cooking, and travel.
Yes, I think that's on the top of the line.
Come through sex.
You better go on there. Somebody just wave your hand. Okay, who has 3 things you love to do?
I love sharing information that helps people to be empowered. I love, I lost it, that fast. Oh, traveling, and I love debating.
Oh, we need to get together sometimes. Because people who don't love the debate they take offense to that sometimes. I'm with you on that. Okay. Who else? 3 things you love to do?
I love loving, I love music, and I love to exercise.
Oh, bless your heart. Literally, bless your heart. Okay. Who else? You ain't said nothing.
I'm trying to be good.
All right.
I love yoga. I love storytelling, and I love listening to old school music.
All right. Great. Thank y'all. I wanted to ask you those things because we don't ask ourselves these things.